how would you go about reforming universities? Because it seems like this critical theory monster has its tentacles all throughout the university, and it seems like it'd be really difficult to extract it because so much, even seemingly unrelated fields, have been kind of tainted with this kind of social justice mindset. Like you have to look at physics and chemistry through the lens of social justice a lot of times.
Yeah. No, I mean, the first step, and this is actually something I didn't think would happen as quickly as it did, but the first step was just making people aware of it, right? This is what's going on. When the social justice activist or the DEI department comes into your chemistry department or your physics laboratory, they're going to do these changes, and here's what these changes are, but here's what their real goals are. Like, these policies they're making you do are not the ends in themselves, they're means to another goal. And I think we've done a good job alerting people to like what this stuff is. I think like your average person now understands like what this is not just about like making the world better and softer and nicer for, you know, people of marginalized identities. This is about a power grab. This is about money and sort of overtaking things like that. And I don't think that awareness was there, especially it wasn't like 2016 to 2020. People saw the changes happening, but they didn't understand why or what they were. And I think a lot of us have gone out there and, you know, spread the word of like, this is actually what's going on. So another big thing was, right, sort of general fear. That if you oppose this in any way, you'll be labeled racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobe, and then, you know, you'll be fired and unemployable. So hopefully people are kind of aware, like, well, this is your choice, right? If you give into that fear, if you act cowardly, it's not going to save you in the long run. It'll buy you some time, but it's not going to do that. And then I think what we really have to do is sort of look at the social pressure. One of the reasons the universities did this was they thought this will bring in dollars, this will bring in money, this will bring in students and revenue. If this is starting to cause a backlash, and I think it is, especially amongst males, they're going to have to sort of reevaluate that. They've made the world very unfriendly for people of, you know, privileged identities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I think the way out of this actually, because when I was teaching philosophy, I taught comparative religion. And I think the way that treats is like Marxism and critical theory operate as a religion, right? There are these geists, there are these ghosts, there are these beliefs. It's sort of a religious movement. And if you treat them the same way we treat all other religious groups, I think that could be like a policy way of kind of navigating this. For instance, right, you can be a Christian or a Jew or a Buddhist or a Muslim, and you can be teaching your classes, but there are limits on like proselytizing or condemning people or you know, assigning people unfairly. And if you made DEI operate the same way that like Catholicism operates on campus, I think that's sort of like where you can draw the lines.